ship.
With what?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
How did we get to America? On ships, right? So did everybody on the earth go into slavery on ships? Who went into slavery on ships, brother? That's right.
Crazy.
For yourself, know perfectly that the day of the Lord shall coming as a thief in the night. What? As a thief in the night.
Thief in the night.
Right.
The Lord is gonna come as a thief in the night, man. Nobody knows when the Lord is gonna come back.
Right.
Nobody knows.
This the book of wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7 and verse 24. For wisdom is more moving than any motion.
What?
For wisdom is more moving than any motion.
Right, the wisdom of the Lord, man, right, and the wisdom of life is more moving than any emotion, man, right? And that's what the Lord has given us to speak to our people, man, right? And that thing is gonna move you more than anything, man, right? It's gonna move you more than damn weed, right? It's gonna move you more than that damn Hennessy bottle, right? It's gonna sit there and move you more than damn Keisha, Letitia, right? And all these damn heathenistic women, man. Right.
Oh, you're going crazy.
When you say Jewish people, you're saying the people of Israel, that's right now, right? And now, when you say Jewish, do you know what ish means? Because if I say a brother acting girlish, what does that mean? Am I saying he a girl or he acting like a girl? Now, when you say Jewish, what we saying? Somebody that converted to being a Jew, right? They're Jewish. They not Jews. They not the real Jew. Because if you were a real Jew, you used to say, I'm a Jew. I'm not gonna say I'm Jewish. I'm kind of a Jew. I am or I'm not. Right? Just like somebody say childish, kind of acting like a child. So ish just means pertaining to, right? So we'll touch on that, like I said. But you're right on the definition. Sure, definitely right. That's good. A lot of people don't do that. Right? So Cursing City, modern day, what would you say? Cursing the city, worst conditions. Because you got the ghettos, slums, and then you got the suburbs. Who's usually in the ghettos? It's okay. We're being honest up here. Alright, so go ahead. What do you think that is? What nation of people? Right, what'd you say?
Same.
Yeah, you agree too, right? So that's Cursing the City. Drop down to 46, and then we'll go back to 16.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28.
5.
40 and verse 45.
Bring it out.
And it reads, Moreover, all these curses
Right.
shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee till thou be destroyed.
Right.
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So it's keep telling you that these curses are going to be upon you because you're disobedient. You stiff-necked. The Israelites are stiff-necked. He said they're going to overtake you and you're going to be destroyed because it's a nation of people, they don't know who they are. Because if I asked you your heritage, what would you say? Ethiopia. Right? But what goes back before Ethiopia?
Child of God.
So what?
Child of God.
Right? Who's the chosen children of God? The Israelites. Right? What's your heritage?
Kenyan.
It's a Kenyan. Right? And what was your culture? What were some days that your people used to keep? Was they keeping Christmas? Was they keeping Valentine's Day? Right? What about you? What's your culture? Irish. Right? What days do you used to keep? Right? So it's a nation of people that's destroyed, right?
Yeah.
More than likely it's going to be the so-called black, Spanish, Native Americans because they've been overtaken by the Spaniards, the conquistadors, the Englishmen, the Brits, the French, right? The Poland. They've been overtaken. Go ahead.
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign.
Right, so these curses are going to be upon the Israelites for a sign, just like we know that's the district task. You know, we pull up on the McDonald's because of the sign. These curses is left for a sign, right?
And for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
Right, because the Israelites, they still on the earth. They didn't just evaporate. They're not calling themselves Israelis, right? Because the people of Israel over there, when did they get that land? Did anybody know? 1948. And who gave them that land?
Yes.
Huh?
United States.
The Brit, the United Kingdom, right? But when you read the Bible, the Lord tells you that he's going to place those people in that land, and it's going to be peace. But it's not peace over there, is it? So what does that mean? If the Lord didn't place them over there, another nation placed them over there, wouldn't that make them imposters? Because they just got that land in 1948.
Right.
Right, so we trying to wake up the people and let them know, right, what's going on, because we've been lied to for so long. I know y'all know this. What they say Jesus, what color is Jesus? What they depict him as? White man. But when you read the Bible, what it say? Black. You said what?
Black, but in like Arab-ish, because he's going back and forth.
So he's Arab?
No, he's black. He's like mixed. He's a mixed person. Like he's not like one particular color in my opinion.
Okay, so give me so he's not mixed. He comes from the bloodline of David. Do y'all agree with that?
Yeah.
He comes from the bloodline of David, right? It's a description, right? John the Revelator, he gives you a description because John was one of his best friends. He actually walked with him. He gives you a description, right, of the depiction of Jesus Christ, right? You can bring this out. Give me
Revelation chapter 1, verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him.
Right, so the revelation of Jesus Christ, what God gave unto him, right? Go ahead.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Right, it says white like wool. Right, it's giving you a depiction, woolly hair. Right, it's not a spiritual thing. It's actually telling you what he's looking like, what he looked like. And who got woolly hair on the earth today? So-called black people. They got woolly hair. So when we put this, right, the horns on this man right here, because the world depict Jesus Christ to be a so-called European man, right, with long stringy hair, right, blue eyes. So when we put that on there, that means going into the word devil, and devil just means being deceived, because the world has been deceived to think, right, this man is Jesus, right, and that's just Caesar Borgia, right? They think this is Jesus, but when you read the Bible, it gives you a record of him, what he looked like. You say he got woolly hair, go ahead.
Woolly. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow.
Right, it says white as snow.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Right.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Right, it says his feet like unto fine brass. What color is brass?
Like a gold.
Right, brownish, the ribbon of brown. Right, his fine brass. Now go ahead.
As if they burned in a furnace.
Right, so if you put anything in a furnace, right, what color is gonna get? Black. So it's showing you a record, right, of Jesus Christ. And if you don't believe that record, read us out.
It's the book of 1 John chapter 5 and verse 10.
Bring it out.
He that believeth on the Son of God hath the witness in himself.
Right, y'all believe on the Son of God, right? Go ahead.
He that believeth not God hath made him a liar.
Right.
Because he believeth not the record.
Not the what?
Not the record.
Right, so we have a record right through the Bible, right, that give us a depiction of Jesus Christ. It says he that don't believe the record.
Not the record that God gave of his Son.
Right, said that God gave of his Son, because John the Revelator, he was given that, right, that revelation and the depiction being that he walked with Jesus Christ to show the people, right, who he is modern day, like what he look like modern day. All right, so let's bring it all together, letting y'all know, right, when you go to Deuteronomy 28, go back, yeah, you got, you're going to hold Daniel. Nah, it's cool. Y'all understand that? Y'all believe that? All praise the Most High. So you can read about it in another account in Daniel as well. Give you the depiction, right, on what he looked like. But go ahead.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 2.
We're going to get straight to the point. Deuteronomy 28:68.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt.
Anybody know what the word Egypt means? Like the actual word? It goes back into the Hebrew. All right, remember the Hebrew means the Bible in the Old Testament was written in Hebrew. Right, we got translated throughout the years. In the Hebrew, Egypt means Mizraim, two straits, right? Meaning being stuck between a rock and a hard place, uncomfortable and bondage. So Egypt is synonymous with slavery and bondage. You ever heard the term "been working like a Hebrew slave"?
Yes.
Right, because the Hebrews were slaves in Egypt. Right, they built up a lot of the pyramids that you see in Egypt. Right, that's still here. Right, and who built up this economy? Right, who backs? No, straight up 400 or 500 years plus free labor. That's how the foundation was set on free slavery, right? And who backs them? So-called African American, Hispanic, and Native Americans. All right, so Remember, Egypt is synonymous with slavery and bondage, but we're going to keep reading.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt
Slavery.
again
Right.
with ships.
With what?
With ships.
Right. Who went into slavery on ships? Right. This is Moses in the ancient days. He's writing out a prophecy to the Israelites saying, if you don't follow God's commandments, these curses are going to come upon thee. And one of the curses that we read was that you're going to go into slavery on ships. Who fit that curse? So-called. Right? You agree? I'm sure you agree.
Yeah.
Right? That is prophecy. That's the transatlantic slave trade in the Bible.
Right,
and
right.
A nation of people who are going into slavery on ships. But we're going to finish it.
With ships, by the word whereof I spake unto thee,
Right.
thou shalt see it no more again.
Right? It says, just like how the Lord said it's going to happen, it happened. Right? That's history. Right? Go ahead.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Right? Wasn't the so-called black man, when he got off the slave ship, wasn't he sold? Wasn't he sold?
I mean, like, kind of. Like,
Said what?
like what do they produce? Like, what they make?
No, like what I'm saying, when he got off the slave ship, like I said, he's going to be sold.
Oh, so yeah.
He's going to be sold, right, to his enemies. Right? That's plain as day. Auction. I mean, you got what the world think that Black Friday is everything half off. Black Friday goes into the so-called black man being sold half off.
Right.
For a small percentage. That's the history on Black Friday. A lot of people don't know that. Did you know that? Did you know that? What about you, brother?
I did.
All praise to see you. So now we're going to finish it. Go ahead.
Thou shalt see it no more again, and there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
Right, and buy you meaning redeem. Nobody redeemed the so-called black, Spanish, Native Americans out of this land. They still in the home of their captivity. Right? Martin Luther King tried, Marcus Garvey, Nat Turner, Harriet Tubman, Black Panther Party. We didn't try and tried. No man's going to be able to get the glory because the Most High God got to send his son.
Right.
Right? He going to get all the glory. Right? So with this all being said, who fit that? Who fit this prophecy of going into slavery on ships modern day? You already said it. Said what?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So y'all all agree that's the so-called black man in the Bible, right? But what was their names? Who was Moses talking to right here? Who's Israelites. So if we reading that a prophecy is going to happen to the so-called black man, right? He's going to go into slavery on ships and be sold. And Moses talking to the Hebrew Israelites, what does that mean? Who is the black man now? What would that make him?
By your logic, it'd be Israelites.
He will be an Israelite. That's right. Right? Because the Bible don't lie. Men lie.
Right.
Right? That's why the Lord said, let every man be a liar. Right? The Most High God, let him be true. Right? So what we up here to teach our people is, right, the so-called black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Israelites. And we just read a few Bible verses. Gave you a depiction of Jesus Christ. Modern day, they will call him a American black. And we know it's through prophecy, right? And through history, right? Hey, the Israelites will be from one of the 12 tribes, right? Our Lord and Savior, he's from the tribe of Judah. That line him up with American black. He got the woolly hair, the bronze skin, right? So all these different things, is it making sense?
I see it. Yeah, I see it.
You see it? Do you believe it?
I don't know. I mean,
What's some of your questions?
I don't really got no questions right now.
That's cool.
I understand where you're coming from, but are you I just want to be clear.
Yeah.
Are you trying to say that if you're not from one of these 3 tribes,
There's 12 tribes.
12,
Right.
are you saying that you can't be saved by God?
No, I never said that.
Okay.
When I'm trying to teach the people what's their God-given nationality. I ain't even going to say. I'm just trying to teach the people because if I ask you what's your nationality, what's your ethnicity, what would you say?
Kenyan.
Or what's your God-given nationality?
Well, Israelite.
See that? That's more important than what the world call you. Right? So yeah, now you understand you're Israelite.
Yeah, I understand that, but to some extent, it kind of seems like you guys are putting off. Yeah, this is your God-given nationality,
Right.
so only you guys can be saved, and you guys are the chosen people,
Right.
which I totally agree with,
Right.
you know. But to some extent, you guys are kind of making it seem like, oh, since you guys are the chosen people, like I understand you guys are trying to like spread the awareness that we're the chosen people,
Right.
but it almost kind of making it seem like if you're not from those 12 tribes, like you're not chosen people.
right? Because these 12 tribes, the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Americans, right? They are destroyed. They've been conquered, right? So we got to come back and love our people and teach our people first before we go after anybody else. It's more important to start nation building within your own bloodline. And then anything after that, hey, do your thing. But we got to come back to who we are. And once we understand that, we got to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, and loving your brother as yourself, raising your children in righteousness, keeping the law. You got a dietary law. You got a lot of things that we got to uphold. Being the chosen people, right? And being the chosen people, once we show our lead in the light, right, the other nations, they're gonna have to follow.
So I just want to see your point of like perspective on this, right? So as you were saying before, history tends to repeat itself, correct? Right. So like, you are aware that Black people have sold their own people to put them in slavery. Like, it's not just other people enslaving another race of people, because I'm not trying to make it about race or anything, but like, Black people have sold their people to their own race to put them in slavery.
Okay. That's
what
you believe in?
No, it's not what I believe in. It's just fact. It's factual.
All right, so cool. So when you say Black people, right, are you talking about people in African and then so-called African Americans? They sold the African man over there. He sold the African American. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, even if we look at it from today's perspective, people are still in slavery. Like, slavery is not something that is. Slavery is not dead.
Yeah,
and it would never.
We're
be.
not arguing with that. We understand that slavery, but right. So what and then Exodus 11 and verse 7. So what our people got to understand too, that notion of you sold yourself. That didn't happen. Because you got to understand, just because you melanin, dark skin, don't mean you the same people.
Right.
Right. It's a whole different nation of people that's living in Africa, and I'm not the same people that's those people. Because you got to remember, you got Noah, right? You had Ham, Shem, and Japheth. Right. So the Hamitic nation, right, or Hamitic race going back into Ham would be your modern day African, the real African. Right. You ever heard of Negro land? Right. So the Negroes, so-called Negroes, they come from Shem. The real African man, he comes from Ham. We two different nations of people. I'm gonna prove it with you. All right, give me a second.
Exodus or Amos?
Exodus first, then Amos.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 11 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
But against the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how the Lord doeth put a difference between the Egyptians,
right? A Hamitic nation. Egyptians come from Ham,
and Israel.
Israel come from Shem. So those are two different people. You got the East Indian man, he's dark as us too, but we wouldn't even consider him to be of the same people.
Right.
Hold on, let me give you some history, right, from the scholars in the Compact Dictionary.
Right, this is Scientific Compact Bible Dictionary. The definition of Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about about 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes.
Not the Negroes. Right, so Ham is not the progenitor of the Negroes. They're different bloodlines, right? So you got to understand, like the Egyptians, right? The what's another? Jebusites, Amorites, I believe. All those nations, right, that's from so-called Africa, which was called Ham, right? Ethiopians, right, was called Ham, right, before colonization, right, when you got the Second Punic War with Scipio, right, Hannibal versus Leo Scipio Africanus, right? They named Africa from Leo Scipio Africanus in the Second Punic when he conquered that landmass. But before that, it was called Ham. But my point is, we are a different people than the Hamitic nation. right? We Shem. And I'm going to show you real quick with one more Bible verse just to back it up.
It's the book of Amos, chapter 1 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
It says, thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Tyrus.
Right, Tyrus is another Hamitic race. Go ahead.
And for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they have, because they delivered up the whole captivity to Edom.
Right, so they have delivered up the whole captivity to Edom. Right, letting you know they showed basically where the Israelites was dwelling in West Africa, the Negro lands. They delivered them up to Edom. Right, I don't know if you know who's Edom modern day, but that would be the colonizers. Right, the European man, the Polish man, the ones that's wicked, right, that wanted to conquer the whole land. But it says they didn't. Go ahead.
And remember not the brotherly covenant.
Right, so they didn't remember that brotherly covenant. Right, okay. Because they come from Ham, Shem, and Noah.
Yeah, but
Ham, Shem, and Japheth.
But everybody wants to conquer land. At that period in time, everybody wanted to conquer
That's
land.
not my point, though. What I'm showing you and trying to teach you is that we're not the same people. Right, we not Ham. They come. The African man, he's come from Ham. We come from Shem.
Right.
And I'm trying to show you that we didn't sell ourselves. It was just another dark race sold us to the European man. So that's what I was trying to get you to understand.
Right.
Right. So we're not the same people. So that notion, we heard that a million times, twice told, that you sold your own people. We heard that. That's why we go into the history, even with the Bible, scholars, and different articles, PDFs, and books, letting you know, hey, every scholar know that Ham, right, he's the Hamitic race, the African man, and Shem, he comes from, right, the Negro man comes from Shem.
Right.
So that's all I want to show you.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Are you got any other question? You got a question?
No, I'm just saying that's some good stuff that we got some places to be.
Yeah,
that's cool. So y'all got the literature, right? QR code on there, right? Like I said, we just teach people who they are, and we gotta have more time. We'll teach you who you are, because you come from a man named Esau, right? And through prophecy, like through lineage, we understand that, right? But I know y'all got to scram, but check out the YouTube, right? Remember, this Bible, right? It's a historical book, right? This Bible is written by the Israelites, right? For the Israelites, right? To bring them back to their God-given nationality, and when they can govern the earth, because the earth is out of course.
Right.
It's a bunch of wickedness. The land's polluted, the animals polluted, the crops polluted, right? But when the Lord said in Proverbs, when the righteous rule the earth, the people, they rejoice, right? And the people not rejoicing right now. You got sorrowful, you got killing in an all-time high, you got, depression, oppression. I mean, it's a lot that's not good.
Right.
That's why we gotta be patient, right, on our Lord and Savior. That way He can bring stuff in order, man. All right, so y'all be safe out here. Check out the literature. All right, appreciate the time. All right, y'all. All praise to the Most High. Remember, y'all, the Hebrew Israelites, man. Check it out. All right, all praise to the Most High God, man. And we come out here and teach the people, because they need it. Right, the people need it. They got questions. Right, they can't get answered in a Christian damn church, man. All right, so all praise to the Most High God. We out here to preach the gospel. Give me that in 1 Corinthians 9, verse 6, and then
The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 9 and verse 6. Or I only and Barnabas.
1 Corinthians 9 and verse 16.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 9 and verse 16.
Bring it out.
For though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of.
Right, hey, though we preach the gospel, we don't got nothing to glory in, man, because we filthy, man.
Yeah.
We trying to still get some of this blemish off our garments. We're still trying to make things right in the eyes of the Lord, right? We don't have anything to glory, right, but the Most High God, in choosing us, that we God chosen people, right? He chose us to be a vessel, right, an example to the nations, but to our people, the Israelites from the 12 tribes scattered abroad, right? But we got to preach this gospel in sincerity and truth, man, right? We got to continue to push this work, right? Push this truth throughout the four corners of the earth, right? It's more work we got to do. Obviously, we see it, right? Any corner you see is more work to do.
Right.
You might see your people strung out. You might see your people down bad, right? Sorrowfulness, right? Depressed, right? But bring this out real quick.
The book of 2 Timothy, chapter 4, verse 2.
Bring it out.
Preach the word.
Right.
Be instant in season, out of season.
Right? And we got to be instant in season, out of season. right? When you might not get no fish, right? It might be cold in the mud. It might be heat, right? You might get a bunch of scoffers. Hey, brother, you got a minute? Y'all good, brother? You get the word of God too. All right, you God chosen people more than likely. You're a Hebrew Israelite. We got to repent, keep God's commandments. All right, so we got to preach this word. We got to preach this gospel. All right, and since you want a Bible verse, brother? I'm talking to you. You want a Bible verse? All right. See, our people be angry for no reason, man. We're just trying to give you some word of encouragement. All right, give you some words, some wisdom. All right, but Jake, Jake gonna be Jake. All right, Jake gonna be Jake, man. Go ahead.
Reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine.
Right, all long suffering and doctrine. Right, you got to continue. Right, to continue to push this word, man, because our people need it, like I said before, more than ever. All right, but keep going in this one.
Reading on, it says, "For though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of. For necessity is laid upon me. Yea, woe is unto me if I preach not the gospel."
Right, so it says, woe, right, death and destruction if we don't preach the gospel. Especially when the Lord, he committed his trust to you. Give me that in, I believe, 1 Timothy, first chapter, it might be the lighter end. Right, it says he trusts us with these words, man. Right, not to twist them up, right? They don't beguile anybody to profit any money off of it, right? We just do it. We do it in our. That brother right here with the cross. You got a minute? All right, you got the cross on, brother. You got to make minute for one Bible verse. Take a flyer. All right, so find the one in verse. Might be second. It's like 1 and 11.
God. The book of 1 Timothy, chapter 1, starting at verse 11. According to the glorious gospel,
Start at 1 up.
God. Verse 10. For whoremongers, for them that defile themselves with mankind,
Right.
for men stealers, for liars, for perjured persons, and if there be any other thing that is contrary to sound doctrine.
Right, if we cannot, we got to make sure we got sound doctrine, right? We want to continue to preach this word with sound doctrine, not wavering, right? Unstable, not really believing in, right? That you God chosen people. And our people love doing that, man. They understand it, they're Israelite, but they still, right? When they don't see the so-called white men on this sign, right? They start getting itchy, they start getting antsy, right? Like, hold on now, I hear what you're saying, but what's going on? Right? Can anybody else be saved? Right? It seems like you're just pushing that nobody can get saved. Right? Well, who needs to be saved, man? These other nations, what they need to be saved from? Right. Right? They got their own infrastructure, economy. They got their military, governor, right? Government. They got everything they need, man. Right? Yeah. Our people love thinking about these other nations, man.
Right.
It don't matter how good it sounds that they chosen, right? They still got to include that these other nations, what about them? Right? And that's our problem, man. We always want to worry about these other nations and not worry about getting our house in order.
Right.
So your house out of order, but you trying to make sure that they house in order.
Right.
It don't even make sense. You damn putting your nose in everybody's business like a damn Edomite.
Still that slave-like mentality, man. That keeper of the house mentality. That's why we sit there and worry about everything that they need to get situated before our own. Because we only thinking about ourselves when we get to go back to the cabin at night, man.
Yeah, that's crazy work, man. You worried about what master is. He got cold water. He need damn food cooked. Right, your baby damn stinking, man. Dirty diapers. Right, you real damn. Same damn garment for damn 5+ years, man. All right, you gotta get your mind right, man. Our people mind is bad. That's why we brought God Deuteronomy 28, right? 28 verse 45. Right, our people destroyed, man. Right, our people is so destroyed they don't even see it. Right, they have no clue they destroyed. Yeah, and it's a sad case, man. All right, because they. Yeah.
I was gonna say, you trying to cut somebody else's grass and your grass 10 feet high.
Right, that don't make no sense. You're trying to get somebody else's household in order, man, and your people right down languish, man. They just don't know what's going on. right? But that's the time we living in, though. Right? It's the times we living in where our people mind is so bad they don't give a damn about if they God chosen people or not. They don't give a damn they was chosen. They got responsibilities of whole. Right? They rather man please. Right? Go ahead. Slug. Hey brother, you got a minute?
No, not really.
Can I get a flyer? All right, we God chosen people. All right, we just trying to preach the gospel.
Oh, appreciate you.
All praise to the Most High God. We the Hebrew Israelites. Be safe. All right.
It's the book of First Maccabees, chapter 7, and verse, the whole chapter, but 3. It says, wherefore, when he knew it, he said, let me not see their faces. So his host slew them. Now when Demetrius was set up on the throne of his kingdom, there came unto him all the wicked, ungodly men of Israel, having alchemists who was desirous to be high priest for their captain. And they accused the people to the king, saying, Judas and his brethren have slain all thy friends, and driven us out of our own land. Now therefore send some man whom thou trustest, and let him go and see what havoc he hath made among us and in the king's land, and let him punish them with all them that aid them.
See that, and that's a big.
Went to the white man.
Yeah, that's a big coon, man. Right, big cooning out, man. Damn, snitching going to your damn, saying that's your people. I forgot the account where one of the kings basically said he was the son, right? I forgot what heathen king, but yeah, I'm your son, right? It was mad. I wish I could remember that precept. It's one of the kings, but yeah, the wicked. That's just an off-ass spirit, man. To have, just worry about these other nations and cooning out, right? You telling them your oppressor what they doing. Right? That's why you had the so-called house nigga and the field one, man. Right? Because the house, he was usually damn nose stuck up down mask. What's going on, brother? Be safe out here. Right? He's always damn trying to get damn Jake in trouble, man. Snitching. Right? That way he can get a little not the damn the chillings, but he can get a pork chop. Right? He ain't no better. Might as well eat the same damn stuff. Alright, but yeah, that's madness, man. Go let's keep reading Timothy.
Alright. 1 Timothy chapter 1 and verse number 11.
Read out.
According to the glorious gospel of the blessed God, which was committed to my trust.
Right, it says has committed to our trust, man. Right, he trusts us with this gospel. And we gotta treat it right with delicacy, man. Right, you don't want to offend the little ones. Right, you don't want to overbear no one. Right, give them too much that they can't handle. Right, you can do that, man. They start, spiritually vomiting all the information. Right, because you're just giving them way too much to digest. Right, I mean, could have went to these other nations, can't be saved. Could have went straight to it. Right, but then he would have regurgitated that he was chosen. Would have probably forgot that he was an Israelite. Right, just because Jake get that zeal, you want to cut down doctrine. Right, but it's more important just to plant the seed, man. Right, you put too much water on that seed, man, it ain't never gonna grow. Right, that's why you gotta be apt to teach. Right, and you want to have discernment when you teach, man. Right. But Jake got that zeal, what I'm saying? He just cut everything, just slicing and dicing, right? Just slanging that thing, man. Right? But it's very important, right? When the Lord give you this, He give you that trust, right? For the gospel and you teach the gospel, man, you maintain it, right? Give you that Titus 3:8. Right? You gotta maintain good works, man. Maintain a study habit. Maintain to read. Right, maintain and uphold your household, teaching, your household. Right, what's the point of teaching out here if you ain't teaching your household?
Right.
It's kind of ass backwards, man. You gotta be teaching your people, teach your household. But go ahead.
Book of Titus chapter 3 verse 8.
Bring it out.
This is a faithful saying.
Right.
In these things I will that thou affirm constantly, that they which have believed in Yahweh might be careful to maintain good works.
Right, said might be careful, man. You gotta be careful when you preach this gospel, man. Right? You can't be just loose, man, with it. You wanna be diligent. Right? You wanna make sure got integrity, right? But he said maintain good works, right? Maintaining is a big thing, man. Consistency is a huge thing, right? Keeping a just balance is mighty. Structure, right? All those things, being diligent, having discipline is very important. It's beautiful in the eyes of the Lord, right? Don't overwhelm yourself, right? You don't want to overwhelm yourself with so much studying, man. Get a balance. Take the family out. Take a walk. Enjoy the sun while you can. Right? Because that winter comes, Jake, he damn like a bear, man. Damn hibernate, man.
Right.
You pay him to come out the house.
Right.
Right? You don't want to, definitely don't want to go to the damn plantation. Right? Got to drive and damn ice everywhere, and got to get the snow off the car. And, right? Just a lot, you got to deal with. But hey, it's perfect opportunity, right? When it's like this to come out here, man. All right, but go ahead and finishing that Titus.
Titus chapter 3, verse number 8. Reading on.
Bring it out.
It says that they which have believed in Yahweh might be careful to maintain good works. These things are good and profitable unto men.
Right? Hey, maintaining good works is very profitable, man. You see your stuff start growing and growing. Right? Start examining like, damn, man, I ain't do nothing, man. I ain't do no precepts, no breakdowns. I just do it how I was Israelite, right? I knew that part, right? What's going on, brothers? Y'all got 1 minute for one Bible verse?
1 second.
Can I get a flyer then?
1 second.
All right, you gonna come back then? All right, I'll praise the Most High God, right? Right, so it's very profitable, man. All right, and Jake ain't coming back, right? 1 second my age, 1 second my tail. All right, smoking, he ain't coming back, he gonna forget. All right, you already playing around. All right, got put up.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 10, verse 20.
Bring it out.
The tongue of the just is as choice silver. The heart of the wicked is little worth. The lips of the righteous feed many, but fools die for want of wisdom. The blessing of the Lord, it maketh rich, and he addeth no sorrow with it. It says, the lips of the righteous feed many, but fools die for want of wisdom. The blessing of the Lord, it maketh rich, and he addeth no sorrow with it.
God added no sorrow with it, man. Right? You got a point on that?
I was just going to say, hey, that it's a very selective speech when you speak in righteousness, man. You want to sit there and choose your words carefully, just precepting off of what the brother was going into, man. It says as choice silver. It didn't say any silver. It didn't say the silver that has dross in it, right? It said choice silver. That's silver that you're going to choose above anything. And it also said the lips of the righteous. You understand? If you're righteous in all your decadence and your accords, you understand, and you would feed many, and it would go really fruitful, and there would be no sorrow with it in the latter verse, it says.
Right, and being fruitful, man, right, is ultimately trying to win souls, right, for the Most High God, right? I'll bring this last precept up.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 11 and verse 30.
Right.
The fruit of the righteous is a tree of life.
Right.
And he that winneth souls is wise.
Is what?
Is wise.
Right, so hey, a man that want to win souls for the Most High God as a wise man, right? And we can't forget the mission. That's what we come out here to do, is win the souls, right, of the people of the Israel, right? So with that, all praise to the Most High God, right? You got one verse. You got a minute? All right, so with all praise to the Most High God. Kwam Yashral!
Kwam Yashral!
Kwam Yashral!
Kwam Yashral!
Kwam Yashral!
Kwam Yashral!
With ship!
With what?
With ship!
With what?
With ship!
How did we get to America? On ships, right? So did everybody on the earth go into slavery on ships? Who went into slavery on ships, brother? That's right.
Crazy.
For yourself, know perfectly that the day of the Lord shall coming as a thief in the night.
What?
As a thief in the night.
Thief in the night.
Right.
The Lord is gonna come as a thief in the night, man. Nobody knows when the Lord is gonna come back, man.
Right.
Nobody knows, man.
This the book of wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7 and verse 24. For wisdom is more moving than any motion. For wisdom is more moving than any motion.
Right? The wisdom of the Lord, man, right? And the wisdom of life is more moving than any emotion, man, right? And that's what the Lord has given us to speak to our people, man, right? And that thing is gonna move you more than anything, man, right? It's gonna move you more than damn weed, right? It's gonna Keisha, right, and all these damn heathenistic women, man.
Right.
Oh, you're going crazy.